Hi folks, this is Pixel Cup Soccer Ultimate Edition on the Switch. I just wanted to run through tournament modes really. So you've got party tournaments first of all. Party tournaments, you can basically, you've got to go in and find a slot first, an empty slot. And then you can create, using traditional tournaments, or you can create your own party cup. What you do then is you add in players. So I can add in from different leagues. Say that team, add another player, and there are all sorts of leagues I can get teams from. And then when you're ready to save team, and then in the end you can just start your tournaments. Let's add another team in, see what happens. Pixel League A, those guys will do. Save team, start tournament. And then what you've got here is you've basically got league standings, and then the top two teams go into a final. So that's how that party cup works in its default. So you can have as many teams as you want. The only thing you can't do is you can't put CPU teams in there, but you can actually watch them and play them as CPUs, and you have to sit and watch the game play out. So you can kind of do that, okay? It sort of works. I'd be inclined to maybe have just one CPU team in there if you need to. But like I say, when you get there, so if you wanted to do that, when you go to the next match, what you'd have to do is when you, on selecting sides, then you'd then have to put the one against the CPU. You can have up to 8 players on this. So that's how Party Cup works. It's limited, but it's okay. You've then got other tournaments. So if I just back out of that one. Traditional tournaments are basically all here as well. And on here, if I just go in slot 1, for example, don't worry about Ace League. There's all these different European champs, Champions League, American Cup, and then you've got to unlock these here through going through the career mode, which is fine. But there's a way you can get through this quicker if you want. What you can do instead, now those do have 10 league, slightly bigger leagues and 8 teams, okay? But what you can also do is you can come out of this. You can go into the mod section, worth looking in here, folks. You can, in the mods, you can edit teams, and that means you can create brand new teams. Well, what you can do in this mod section, folks, you can go into tournament editor and you can create a new tournament. So what I've done here, I've created one, so let's go and just show you what I've done. Edit tournament, so I'll edit the one I've created. I've called it Ace League. And what I've done there is I've gone in and you can edit the format of this, so you've got leagues, cups, this, that and the other, but the most you can have in a league format is 8, which is fine, okay? In here you can go 6 groups of 4, 8 groups of 4, these sort of things, but I've gone for a league of 8 teams, and that's the most you can have, unfortunately. And then what you can do is you can edit the pool of teams. You can go back in and you can select from all these different areas. So I've got in here some teams from the European Cup, from Pixel tournaments. I've even created a couple of teams myself, which I've called FC Stamina and Knobs United. So Stamina, I've created those with loads of stamina. You can even go and edit your players. And then Vent and Gimps is my current career team, so they're not in there at the moment, but I've got a couple of teams in there on top. So you can have different ability teams, which is really nice. So you can then go and pick a good team in there and play as a good team or a bad team. And this is good, but it's only one player. You can have one player playing on this. Or one team, I should say, playing as this. You can have more than one player, but you only have one team that you're operating. So there you go. So Ace League is, or not Ace League, but modifying and creating a league is a way you can create your own leagues in Pixel Cup Soccer. I highly recommend it. It is really, really good fun. Now, if I go back now, all the way out, all the way out, and now I want to actually start a new tournament, I can go in and say tournament in there, and I go across now and select that. It's now an option there. There's my Ace League that I created. So let's go in, and I'm going to select the teams. We've got Aston Villa, Denmark, England. That's England's ladies, or Lionesses, which I'll probably be them. FC Stamina, my own team. Knobs United, who I made. Lightning, who are out of one of the other lower leagues. Wales. Yacht Club are out of one of the other leagues. So if I can go in here and play as any of those teams. So you can add a lot of variety in this game. That is tournament mode on Pixel Cup Soccer on the Nintendo Switch.
Couldn't have said it better myself.